Hey guys, today I'm going to play this add-on called the Howler. It adds this scary wolf that adapts to you and stalks you. I added a couple more add-ons to make this easier, such as a pulp guns, tree capitor, health display, and a texture pack for fun. I will put the link for the add-ons in the description. I'm on the road to 1,000 subs and I'll do a giveaway and a voice reveal. Subscribe to find out when. Anyways, without further ado, let's play. I first started off by reading the survival notes. It basically said it could place traps, adapt, and build its den. So my goal for this video is to number 1, collect all the cassette tapes that are scattered across structures around the world. Number 2, build a base that is very secure. Number 3, kill the Howler. In the add-on, you could also change its settings, so here are my settings if you'd like to play like me. I finally went off to mine for wood, but when I went to mine for wood and crouched, my tree capitor mod worked and I thought you needed an axe for it to work, but I guess not because I chopped down almost a fourth of those trees in that forest in one punch. I crafted a wooden pickaxe with my stacks of wood and began looking for a cave. But luckily, I found one when I turned the corner. Then I started mining the stone so I could mine the iron. You see that white ore right there? That's actually aluminum and that could be used to make guns, so of course I needed to mine that. I made a stone pickaxe and started mining. I ended up getting 3 raw iron and 11 pieces of aluminum. Before I went deeper into the cave, I made myself an axe and nothing else. Definitely nothing else. When I entered deeper into the cave, I found more iron. And aluminum, which is surprisingly really hard to mine. I was fighting off a zombie villager, which means there could be a village nearby. Then I fought this witch that almost took my life. Then I quickly climbed up to look for food. But when I climbed up, there was a campfire. I didn't have any raw meat, so I killed the nearest animals I could find and grilled them. But when my mutton was done sizzling, I guess the Howler wanted a piece of this meat and watched me. But it dug away like a little rat. After I was done using the campfires, I would just mine them to get extra coal. After exploring a bit, I would find this Lil Cave area where I would meet face to face with the Howler. I eventually found another campfire and I looted it. But one of the loot boxes had a little Easter egg in it. I also forgot to mention I got one out of many cassette tapes. Anyways, I got this cute little figuring of the add-on creator. It's too bad it only faces one direction. Anyways, I made a boat and left the island. I eventually found land. Ignore why my boat is gone. The Howler ate it. Also, that little piece of dirt missing is probably where the Howler tried spawning, but for some reason couldn't. I found this fire camp and I got another cassette tape. Now I have about 3 cassette tapes. Then I found a new biome and decided to explore that too. Then I found a cave and explored that. I decided to make a bed and set my spawn point here just in case I die whilst exploring. But on pure luck, this cave had a mine shaft, and I knew I hit gold. I mined the rails just in case if I ever needed. Got extra cobblestone. Cooked my iron and explored the mine shaft. I gathered cobwebs for string and for traps and collect lava. 2 in-game days later, and I finally make it back to the surface. I haven't touched grass in 2 days. This is my inventory. Stacks of redstone, iron, aluminum, cobwebs, and lots of diamonds. Look at these! But since I mined, I don't know where my original point was. And it looks like it's sundown already. Great. Am I tripping, or was I here before? Whilst I was exploring, I found a secret Easter egg figurine. You could tell it was Godzilla by the silhouette. After exploring for a bit, I found a village and an enormous ravine. When I went closer to the village, I ransacked the hay bales and everything in their chests. When I was finally done raiding the village, I knew I was going to need extra help to defeat the Howler. I was going to need the help of Grumpy, the Demi God. Only my old viewers would probably recognize him from my old Dweller videos. He helped us against the fight against Siren Head. But instead of summoning him using random materials, I need to make a shrine in his honor and use diamonds to spawn him. I left the village, but I decided to check the place out. And I found a really good plains biome, and it was naturally pretty flat, so I decided to set camp here. Here's building my house montage. When I went to gather saplings to plant around my house, I noticed the Howler was stalking me. But when I went to say hi, he left and made this creepy sound. Okay, so now I gathered some sand, I finished the flooring plan, and I also built the fountain. Not to mention this horse I tamed because I thought it was fast. Also, the saplings I planted earlier finally grew, and I just so happened to have a beehive on it. So now I can get an infinite food source, pretty much. As of right now, I'm cooking up sand to make glass for my windows. Now my current mission is to make guns. First, I make the blueprint. I use the sugar cane and make that into paper. Next, I use the lapis I got earlier from mining and turn it into blue dye. Then I gather the copper I got earlier and smelt it and turn that into nuggets. Then I finally put those ingredients together and it forms the gun blueprint. Next, I need gunmetal ingot, and to make that, I need a gunmetal scrap, which is made from iron and copper nuggets with coal. I finally make the scraps and I start working on getting steel. To make steel, you just need an iron ingot and coal, and it gives you steel mix, which you have to cook. Now let's make a weapon workbench. I just need steel ingots and nuggets and 1 redstone piece. After my steel ingots were done cooking, I noticed the Howler. He was being so loud. Anyways, I eventually craft the weapons workbench. I look at the options, and one immediately caught my eye, the AK-47. I also make the attachment bench and the ammo bench. But to get an AK-47, I need to craft the necessities. After a couple days later, I finally crafted everything, so let's put it together. And wow, look at that gun. The actions and stuff texture pack is ruining it, but I'll be back. I'm back, and wow, it looks amazing. When I was looking through the attachments, I must have clicked on something because it suddenly duped. Which is extremely convenient because the Demi God needed a gun, so thank you, I guess. Also, I managed to collect all the tapes, so one of my goals are completed right now. Anyways, I also made barbed wire, made traps for the Howler and landmines, so 2 goals are completed now. It's time to summon the Demi God. And the Demi God was summoned. The Demi God is going to need this. We suddenly spotted the Howler that will last for a long battle. He suddenly grabbed Grumpy, and I couldn't let him steal my homeboy, so I struck him with my sword. I tried placing a trap in front of him so he could stop moving so I could actually have a shot to kill him. But he knocked me back and I landed on top of one of my landmines, and the screen kept shaking so badly I thought there was an earthquake outside of my house. And for some reason in my peanut brain, I thought a sword would do more damage than a literal gun, so I started attacking him with it. But he grabbed me and thrashed me around. I tried pulling a thing on him, but I lagged and he appeared right in front of me. But thankfully, the trap saved me. I noticed the Demi God running away and I was going to follow, but I decided to be the hero. And look where that brought me. I had him at a great shooting position, but I was having a seizure again, and my peanut brain acted up again. And he WWE.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
When he was chasing me, he got stuck in the barbed wire and he was taking damage. But he dug underground and suddenly Grumpy was bush camping. Bro is not tough. Grumpy then shot a bee with 67 stacks of health, and this happened. And the bee died by itself. Bro got me dead. And the Howler spawned, and we went to confront it. But we managed to trap it, but it broke out. Then we tried trapping it in aluminum ore because it's hard to break, but it burrowed above Grumpy. And Grumpy has an RPG now because he's a Demi God. We got him super close, but he ended up fleeing like a coward. Now I have an RPG now and I'm fed up. This Howler wolf is going to die one way or another. And then this happened. It was finally over. Thank you, Grumpy, for killing our monsters once again. Thank you for watching until the end. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Anyways, like always, see ya.